A foundation of our mindfulness practice is the attitude of having a beginner's mind. So this is one of the attitudes of mindfulness by John Kabat-Zinn, who is a really well-known, well-respected mindfulness teacher. And the idea of beginner's mind is that we approach our mindfulness practice each time as if we have never done it before, never experienced it before. So we don't come with these expectations of how it should be, so that we can be a little bit more open to the experience, accept whatever it is that comes, let go of that perfectionism or that need to do mindfulness right, because there really is no right, no wrong. It's not about always feeling really calm and relaxed or completely clearing your mind of thought or feeling amazing afterwards. That would be a bit false. We can't force ourselves to just experience the positives. Life is a balance, isn't it? And if we can be open to experiencing the more difficult things in our meditation, it helps us to practice to experience the more difficult things in life, because life isn't always happy and fun either. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes we have to face those challenging emotions. And if we can practice at doing that in meditation with this beginner's mind, accepting whatever it is that comes our way, or at least being aware as a first step of what it is we're feeling, then that can help us in our real life situations. So let's practice this beginner's mind concept now. So you might like to sit down, or maybe you prefer to lie flat, whichever's most comfortable for you. An invitation just to close your eyes, or at least lower your gaze, and that just gets rid of some of those visual distractions that can take us away from our practice. And we'll begin by taking a few deep breaths together. So we'll breathe in through our nose and a long breath out your mouth. Breathe in and out. And one more, breathe in and out. And as you let your breath come back to its natural rhythm, just take a moment to notice how that felt, almost as if you have never breathed deeply before in your life. What did you notice about that? What do you notice now, and the difference between breathing so naturally and breathing in a way that's more controlled? Just coming with this beginner's mind, being open to each experience as it comes. And then start to notice where your body is resting. Maybe whether your body feels comfortable or uncomfortable, the textures you can feel with your fingertips, how your back feels resting where it does. Again, almost as if you've never noticed that before. What does it feel like to notice it now? What do you observe just in your body? Again, we're not judging the body is right or wrong. Am I sitting in the right way? Should I be lying down? It doesn't really matter. Instead, we're just noticing how we feel physically in this moment. Almost as if it's the first time we've ever noticed. And then maybe we can be a little bit curious about all of the thoughts that are in the mind. Not to try and push them away or get rid of them or label them as good thoughts or bad thoughts. It's almost as if we have a sense of curiosity. Just noticing the thoughts that come and go, just like we might notice the clouds that pass across the sky. And then let's have a beginner's mind concept to our emotions. Maybe just labeling the emotions that we have been feeling today, recently, or just in this moment. Resisting the temptation to say whether these emotions are good or bad. But again, just that beginner's mind. What does it feel like to have this emotion? What do I notice? If I had to explain this feeling to somebody else, how would I explain it? Just a gentle curiosity, a gentle noticing. And with this beginner's mind, knowing that there's no right, there's no wrong. We can't do our meditation right or wrong. There's no final grade at the end. It's just a curiosity, a noticing, a being open to know that whatever we experience in this practice, there's a certain level of teaching that it can give us. And so we'll end our practice with one final deep breath together, breathing in through your nose and a long breath out your mouth. And then when you're ready, you can reopen your eyes, lift your gaze, and bring your practice to a close.